Hello students, in this class I'll be teaching about electronic banking. So what is this electronic banking? It involves accessing the bank account and doing business transactions using internet. At the basic level, we can define this electronic banking as a web page in a bank which gives information about products and services. But at the higher level or at the advanced level, we can define this e-banking as it's going to provide facilities such as accessing account, transferring funds, and so on. In the 1990s, due to popularity of www, bank could even advertise their services. But in the beginning, banks were using web pages as a brochure for displaying information, and there was no interaction with the customers. And what was the information displayed in the brochure was the bank building. It also gave information about the branches, the phone numbers, and a list of services. But in e-banking, the customers can do all the transactions without visiting the bank. The different names for e-banking. The first one is PC banking. We can call it as a PC banking or internet banking or an online banking, home banking, and so on. But the most commonly used names are PC banking and internet banking. So what is this PC banking? We can call this as an online banking where the customers do bank transactions using their personal computers and a modem. And for doing this transaction, banks are going to provide a software program to do financial transactions at home. And using this modem, the computers can download the data. Customers can also get their account balances, credit card statements. They can also pay bills and transfer funds between accounts. The next is evolution of banking. Now coming to this slide, we'll be teaching about the evolution of banking. In 1990s, e-banking was implemented in financial institutions, but the customers were not ready to accept this e-banking in the beginning stages. So what the companies did, the companies like Amazon, eBay, they gave the idea of paying online for their items. In this way, this e-banking has evolved. And 80% of US bank offered e-banking by the year 2000. That was the Bank of America was the first bank to be on the top with 3 million customers using e-banking. Citigroup claimed to have 2.2 million online customers, and JP Morgan estimated that they had 750,000 online banking customers. So finally, we can define this e-banking as a form of bank where funds can be transferred between financial institution using electronic media, and in this cash, check or paper documents are not involved. And all these financial transactions are recorded in a computer system which are connected by telephone lines. The next one is importance of electronic banking. The first importance is activity review. So what is done in this activity review? Using this online banking, the business owners and bank staff can access their account quickly, and they can also review their accounting activity. Since all banking transactions are processed on a daily basis, errors can be identified and even removed quickly. The second one in this is productivity. So what is in this productivity? Even in this also, since all the bill payments are done automatically, there is no need to visit the bank. The person or the customers can, there is no need for the customers to visit the bank, and all banking transactions can be done at our convenient time using this e-banking. It also reduces the time of visiting the bank. The third importance of electronic banking is lower banking cost. So in an online banking, all the resources like wire transfer cost is minimized when you're using this online banking or e-banking. The next importance is reduced fraud. So if any modification is done in a banking activity, e-banking provides an electronic footprint. So all the activities will be visible in this electronic footprint, and so people cannot play mischief. The next one is the reduced errors. In this again, all the activities are done automatically, so payments are also made on time, and it's going to reduce the keyboard errors because people are not going to do it The manually it's done by the keyboard, so errors are reduced. Even handwritten errors are also eliminated in this. The next is the factors which is going to affect the electronic banking. The first one is the accessibility. That is to access the information, or if you want to get any service from the web, which are the factors required is the hardware, the software, the internet connection, the environmental conditions also play a major role in this. The second one is convenience. That is, with this help of e-banking facility, customers can access the internet bank at any time and at any place. The next one is the privacy. In this privacy, the customers think that there is interruption in their private information if they're using this e-banking. So, what the bank is going to do is they're going to give encryption to protect this private information. The encryption concept is used in the bank to protect this private information. The next one is the security. So, to protect information which is exchanged, to protect all this information which is exchanged, they are going to use the concept of transactional integrity, authentication, and authorization. So, what is this transactional integrity? That is, whatever changes we make, it's not going to be reflected. That is, there is no change in information, and it will be generated, changed, or removed illegally. That is, they cannot make any changes in the information. The next one is authentication. It is only genuine transactions will be accepted in this authentication. The next one is the design. So, website should be attractive. The aspects considered for designing a web pages are the knowledge elicitation, how the information is organized and structured, and how the information can be retrieved and presented. All these things are required in your designing a web page. The last one is the content, the speed, and the fees. So for the content, the web page design should have quality with graphics, colors, and it should be easy to navigate from one page to another page. The next one is the speed. So the speed of downloading should be related to user satisfaction. That is, the speed depends on many factors like hardware used, the type of connection which we are going to use. All those things comes into consideration when you are going for this speed factor. The next one is the fees and the charges. The services to customers should be given at a very lower cost, then people are going to accept this.